Hello, everyone. Jim Admiral here again with another episode of Rip 'em. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I have finally gotten my hands on the new Universus set, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, uh, I've played this game twice, but I have been collecting the cards and putting together decks and things like that, and anticipation for this Ninja Turtle set. Basically, the shop that I work at, Jetpack Comics in Rochester, New Hampshire, the owner, Ralph, he actually ran the first convention that the Ninja Turtles ever premiered at 40 something years ago. And so um, we have a lot of turtle fans that come to the shop and whatnot. So we thought that this would be a chance for us to try to hook them on a card game, even if they just bought them as trading cards. So I don't know a lot about Universus. I can play a basic game, but there are a lot of additional keywords and abilities and symbols that I just don't know, and I apologize for that. I am trying to learn them, but when I ran a couple of events at the shop, there were not many people who showed up. So um, we're going to show you what the cards look like. Apparently, these are Ninja Turtles all throughout the history. We're going to see some Ninja Turtle stuff from the cartoon, see some Ninja Turtle stuff from the new movie. And I'm excited to see what the cards look like, what they do, who they made into a card, and whatnot. So I'm going to shrink down here. And you can see this is a booster box. Very, very nice, nicely laid out booster boxes for sure. I think it's 24 booster packs. So if you're used to getting 36 booster packs or something, or 30, I think is now like the pretty much standard. This is 24. So uh, they also have these random starter decks. I thought there was going to be a different starter deck for each character, but it's possible that it's blind and you don't know who you're going to get. So we're going to crack that open first. Then we'll look at some booster packs. So let's see what this starter deck. Now, Universus has done a pretty decent job of creating starter decks that are pretty decent. Recently, the Godzilla starter deck has done pretty well, even at the Worlds. So you get this cute little space holder, I guess. And oh yes, so we got a holofoil retro Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this game Universus is designed to make it feel like you are playing a fighting game, um, like a one-on-one fighting game where you're throwing attacks or you're blocking, and so on. So uh, you always have a character, and that character is like the lead of your team, essentially. Well, I mean, it's the lead of your deck, really. You do have allies that you can include in your deck that do different things in your foundation slots. But for the most part, it is one character versus one character trying to knock each other out. So the foiling on these cards always look great. And the cards are like nice thick material. So, oh, okay. So this is just all four Ninja Turtles together. Gotcha. So we've got High 3, Splinter, Freaking Out. These are all classic Ninja Turtles. So it looks like maybe the packs are going to be the newer stuff from the movie and the newer TV shows. And this will be the retro stuff that we watched when I was kids. So yeah, these look. I mean, the art's great. I mean, I'm sure that they were able to use some art from Nickelodeon and Paramount from the archives. So in the top left-hand corner, this is essentially your cost of the card. The lower right-hand corner is your check value. Basically, when you play a card, you have to check to see if it resolves. And basically, the number you flip here has to be higher than the number here in order for the card to go off. Every single card does have a defense in the top right-hand corner. This is how you block attacks. And you have your foundations. Oh, that's a great picture. Which are kind of like a resource that you use. And then you have your attacks, and your attacks all have a speed and then a damage. So the speed of this attack, and it tells you what direction. It's a low attack. So if your opponent wants to block, they either need to block with a low block, like you see up here, or a middle block. You cannot block this card with a high block. And if you block with a middle, it does half damage, which is kind of cool. So that's cool. That's a deck that's already made. I can play that just as it is. So let's see what these boosters look like. Now, I have apparently there's like serialized cards and all sorts of like rare cards that nobody knew about, and so there's a lot to be looking for inside this box. Again, 25 boosters. You can have a rare, or you can have what is it? Ultra rare or secret rare, I believe, are the rarity levels. So we're gonna set those up here, a little bit higher up. I do love that it has a slit up here. Still would prefer the paper packaging like you see on the Star Wars sets. So you always start off with your commons, stunt specialist, Wingnuts Warriors. That's a great bat picture there. Daily meditation. Okay, so they have all sorts of different types of art. Some kind of 3D, some just cartoony. Guide to self-defense. This is where we start having some fun. All right, so Mega Mutant. So this is the giant whale thing from the movie. That's so awesome. Love it. It's a character card. 33 health. That's a lot, and 6 starting cards. That's awesome. Ooh, enthusiastic encounter. Look at this foiling on this card. I don't know if it comes out. Oh yeah, it looks like it's coming out great on the video. This is an ultra rare. Powerful 3. So like powerful 3, I don't know what that means. That's something I will look at and learn eventually. See how there's almost like a line in the foiling here? That's kind of interesting as well. Seeing that type of stuff. So that's an ultra rare. Then we have our uncommons swooping in. So you get commons, then your rare slot. Oh, sorry, commons, then your character slot, then your rare slot, and then your 3 uncommons. Because your character slot can be an ultra rare as well. Oh, there's Mikey. Smash through, collecting scraps. Dream about fighting, stealth and cunning, gator roll. Sorry about that. Splinter caring father. Oh, that's fun. Round and pound. I think every rare is a foil as well. Wow, another blitz card, which is cool. And then we have Thrash About, sneaking home, and that's funny. And Young and Free. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with these cards, but like all of the foundations and all of the attacks are usable with any IP. You don't just have to use Ninja Turtles. So like if I wanted to use Godzilla and use one of these foundations in my Godzilla deck, I absolutely can do that. Makes the game a lot of fun. Remind me a lot of Overpower, where you build a team of characters that fight each other instead of just a 1v1 fight. Yeah, that's a great picture. Love it. So Flurry of Blows, it would deal 3 damage if it hits. It's speed 5, so you have to really get a high speed defense in there. Defend the innocent. Oh, okay. So this is something interesting that they do as well. This is Metalhead, Protector of the Mutants. Down here, you'll notice that this is a character alt. So the alternate character arts are very, very cool. This almost has like a rippling foil effect. Awesome. Love that. That makes me want to build just a Metalhead deck right away. Raphael Sai. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Love it. Get the horns. That's great. I do like the new Bebop and Rocksteady redesigns. I thought the new movie was fantastic, actually. I know a lot of people crapped on it, but we see more of them. It was one of the first movies that my kids actually ever sat through the entire movie on, which was also made it memorable. Reboot. So you can see we've got the CGI 3D type art, and then we have our old traditional cartoony art here. Interesting that they did both of them in the set, I think. Horseplay, hurling insults, guide self-defense. Oh, there's a wingnut. Wingnut character, mechanical genius. Enhance charges. Change this attack's zone. Okay. Responses. Responses are always fun. Maximum follow through. So this is an attack. It's also an ultra rare. It's an awesome, awesome looking card. Stay out. Spinning swing. Young and free. Yeah, the foiling effect on these cards is just spectacular. It's worth buying them just to check that out. Go in loud. That's funny. See, flip. This attack gets +2 speed. From what I understand, I think if you flip something, it can't be used any further in a turn. And flip is literally turn it upside down. Balance techniques, out to lunch, hard-headed, virtuous plans. Response, after you block with this card, flip the blocked attack after it resolves. Oh, interesting. Cool. Okay, so there's the regular Metalhead. This is cool. I got him and his alt art. So that's Metalhead. There's his alternate art. Love it. Cool, cool, cool. Concern for Rocksteady. Interesting. Just a regular rare. It is a foundation. Commit 1 foundation. This attack gets -2 speed. Enhanced tenacious. Spend 1 momentum. Ready this foundation. Oh, that's kind of cool. You'll notice there's symbols down in the lower left-hand corner. These are kind of like your mana symbols in Magic, where your decks have to be made up of these colors that are associated with whoever your fighter is. I'm awesome. That's great. Unarmed non-combatant. Jawsome solution. Cool. Yeah, I've not actually tried to build a deck on my own without using a pre-con, so that might be on my to-do list in the coming week or two. I might try to teach some kids at school how to play, especially if they're into anime, because there are a lot of anime expansion sets for this game. Chair shove. Yeah, look at that. It's an attack. Love it. Oh, we got another metalhead. Must not be too rare. Scaling heights. Enhance. Your attack with printed speed of 5 or greater gets +1 damage. If you have 11 or more foundations, your attack gets +1 speed. Cool. Anti-mutant neutralizer shot. Thrash about. Grip of cruelty. Well, that's a cool card. I don't know what the rarity breakdown is in a box, but 24 packs, I got 1 ultra rare so far, and 1 variant character. That's kind of cool. Place, disintegration, totally not jealous. Ooh, there's a leatherhead, nice. Eager expat. Nice. He rules. Replicate his research. Enhance, sacrifice. Add 1 scheme from your discard pile to your hand. All right. So schemes have, like, cards have traits now. And if it says scheme, you can bring it to your hand. I like that. Basically using your discard pile as more of the cards in your hand. One thing I can say about Universus, for being such a kind of small game, they do have some pretty great coverage for their events. Oh, growing up fighting, that's great. I did watch some Worlds and a couple of other tournaments that they posted on YouTube live, and they did a pretty decent job. Trash the city. 4/6. This is scheme. This card does not count towards progressive difficulty. Seal one rival foundation. I don't know what that means. Response. After you play an attack, your rival commits one foundation. Oh, it says right here. Seal. A card that is sealed loses all abilities and cannot gain abilities this turn. That's neat. Basically shut down your rival's character. Oh, did I just put a bunch of commons in there? I think I did. See. Try to keep my commons and uncommons separated. So yeah, very fast-paced game. It does seem like there are a lot of things you can do with the game. I don't know a lot of anime, so a bunch of the characters I'm not clear who they are. Ooh, here's a character art for Raphael the Muscle. Again, it has that kind of wavy. I don't know if you can pick up the wavy texture of this foil. That's a cool alt art, actually. I like it a lot. Soar Above. Powerful 2. Oh, cool. Allows you to block attacks. A couple commons. They also just released 2 Street Fighter decks for the game. Like just pre-made decks that are ready to go out of the package, and those are usually pretty good. Mikey. Just a rare Mikey. And Stun Baton Thrust. Cool. Let's stay out. A Mechazoid. Angry Flurry. So, if you like My Hero Academia, there's several sets that go with that. There's a couple of Attack on Titan sets that go with this game. There's April. A lot of people didn't care for this redesign, but I loved it. I thought she was great. This is an ultra rare. Stomp Through Town. That's cool. You want to play this last because it gets +1 difficulty for each other card in your hand. It's busy eating. That's funny. Funny name for a card. All right, 2 more packs and we're halfway through the box. I'm going to start going a little bit more quickly now. We've seen most of the uncommons, at least at this point. Watermelon Slice, Good Deeds. There's Superfly. Yeah. Great. Yeah, and there's Donnie's Bowstaff. So I wonder if each character must have their own specific weapon in there, which would be a great idea. I believe you can play 4 of any card in a deck. Hungry for Pizza. It's so funny that's actually in here. Shopping list. Ooh, there's a good Rocksteady. Easily angered. That's funny. Brotherly Love. Deflect 2. Ally. Your abilities. Treat this card as an asset. Okay. I haven't done a practice game with allies yet, so I don't know quite how they work. I don't know if they are actually foundations or how that works. Funky breath, goofing off, bad attitude, disintegration. Yes, totally not jealous. Got another wingnut. My first dupe. Oh, a super rare. Cynthia Utrum. So she's a super rare ally. Enhance. Your rival discards one card. Response. After this backup is attacked, your rival removes top 2 cards of their deck. Not be attacked by a rival's first attack in a turn. Wow, seems awesome. Seems very, very good, actually. With how little I know about the game. But I do have a bunch of the cards. I think I've got like 6 decks. Godzilla and the bad guy deck. Ooh. Suppressed Anger. Blitz. This attack gets +1 for each card in your card pool. Okay. Belly Bump. Couple of uncommons. I don't know how rare the like the serialized cards are, or how you even get them. I'm assuming they're just in regular packs, but they seem to have some good value. Leatherhead. Oh, setting the standard. This is an ultra rare. The speed and damage values of each other attack you play this turn become 4. Oh, that's fun. Very, very cool art design there. Focus, long vision. But there does seem to be a pretty sizable community in some of the bigger cities around the U.S. I haven't found anyone north of Boston really interested in the game, so I'm trying to pull people together, and I'm on the Discord and things like that, but doesn't seem to be a ton of interest. Burly Brawler, love it. Knockout Punch, cool. Might need to get a second box of this. This all seems pretty awesome. See if I can put together a deck. I mean, my favorite turtle is Donatello. I don't know if you know that, but I am a science teacher, so I do love me some Donatello. Again, Mutant. Okay. And Momentum Shift. Okay, this is an ultra rare alt art. Black and white foil. This is one of the cards that people are chasing after, the black and whites. Wish they could have used the art from the old black and white comics, but I'm not sure where the rights lie and all of that stuff. What Nickelodeon has a right to, and blah, blah, blah. Licensing is such a messed up thing. I've been dealing with it a lot with my RPG stuff that I've been writing, and it's just not a fun deal. Splinter, Caring Father. We got him already. Channel Energy. Ultra rare attack. Uncommons. So I've gotten several ultra rares and I think 1 or 2 super rares. That's pretty awesome. I mean, out of 24 cards. And that one alt art black and white card there. Calculating. There's another April. Code edits. Uncommons. 4 packs left, and then we'll spread out and see how we did with the rare count here. Slice again. Defend the Innocent. Get the Rocksteady. Oh, there's a Mikey, an ultra rare Mikey. No, it's not even a Mikey, it's just an attack. Increased velocity. Interesting. It's interesting to me that you would have attacks that are ultra rares. Like, are they the best attacks? I don't know. They just do the coolest gimmicky stuff. Oh, Bishop Robotics Engineer. That's an interesting one. Didn't expect to see. Massive Mutant Machine. Enhance. This it just means exhaust. Or commit, I should say. This attack gets +5 speed and +5 damage. Wow. Cool. Does cost 7. Checking a 7 can sometimes be challenging if you don't have enough foundations. Holding all the cards. It's a great April shot. Heel kick. Shopping list. That's so funny. Ooh, Superfly. Malicious Mutant. Ultra rare character art. Uh, that's awesome. That's a cool foil. Those wavy lines are awesome. And then we got Reckless Abandon. Awesome. All right, one last pack. Let's see how we did. Here are our commons. Oh, there's a Raph. The muscle, that's cute. And then, oh, just a rare story pizza. Fun. Off the wall kick, busy eating. Ancient Secrets and Ninjas too. So anyway, I want to learn more about this game. It seems like the company was really supporting it quite well, and like I said, the tournaments that I've watched have been super cool and well organized online. So there's an alt art. There's an ultra rare. There's an ultra rare. There's a super rare. There's an ultra rare. There's a super rare. I mean, there's an ultra rare. There's a rare character alt art. I'll put it down there just because it's an alt art. Some people are always looking for those. There's an ultra rare. There's a character alt. There's an ultra rare. So we had 3 character alts. Metalhead, Raph the Muscle, and Superfly, Malicious Mutant. I really do love the design of this Raphael alt. I mean, if I make a Raph deck, I'm definitely using that card. So we got that. And then our ultra rares. We got 6 ultra rares. And you can tell the foiling's a little bit different. There's a lot of silver there. And they're all attacks. Interesting. All the ultra rares are attacks. I wonder if it's always like that. Cool. And then our 2 super rares, we've got Cynthia Outram, the Veiled Villain. This is an ally, and she has a bunch of little annoying abilities. And then Momentum Shift. This is the ultra rare alt. Ultra rare alt. Oh, I thought it was super rare, but it's ultra rare alt. So it's just an alternate art for this particular Momentum Shift card. Pretty cool to see. So anyway, are you playing Universus? Have you ever tried? Did you play the old game or the new game? Right, I think it used to be called Universal Fight System back in the day. What sort of IPs do you like from there? Is it Attack on Titan that would make you go out and buy this set? Or the Critical Role starters or boosters that they've released? Um, you know, uh, if you like the game or you're interested in checking it out, go make a post down in the comments below, and maybe we can try to set something up. Maybe I can link you all to the Discord and help you all find some games to play. Um, I'm excited to try it. My gut says I'm always going to fall back to Overpower, especially with that relaunch being so successful. Uh, but I am excited to try this out as well, just as a different type of tactical game. And as far as I'm concerned, any game that is different than Magic the Gathering and plays differently is a good game to have on hand or to try. Right? Lorcana is just basically a Magic simulator. And while I do like the things that they've done with Star Wars Unlimited, it does still sometimes feel like it's very similar to Magic. That said, the alternating actions and the two different layers or two different arenas, very, very cool, sets it apart from Magic. This right here, you do have foundations and you do have attacks, but you're not summoning monsters. You're not trying to, play one land a turn, one resource a turn, so that you can eventually build up to late game. You could, in theory, play a bunch of resources on turn one in this. In fact, I believe that's all you can play on turn one in this game. So I'm interested to see what the back and forth looks like of the attacking and blocking, and getting a feel for that as well. I do have the two learn to play decks for the game that are just basic. Here's what it means to put a foundation to play. Here's how you make an attack. Here's how you defend. So I'll probably start there, and then I might get into deck building eventually with this. Anyway, that's all I got for you. If you enjoy the video, or if you have any questions or observations, if I mess something up, go ahead and type it down in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoy hanging out with me, go ahead and like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.